asleep, are you all dead? Daniel, Dr. Chair!
Here, why do you fall so?
The company of the London coach has been out in the yard for over an hour, and no one has showed them to their rooms. And yes, Daniel, a gentleman hath arrived on horseback with his servant. Help! Yes, sir! Oh, and Sherry, harkee. There's a woman who has been weeping and wailing there that some highwaymen have robbed her. London coach picked her up on the side of the road and said she was half naked.
Poor woman.
Faith, it was our highwaymen on the road this morning. Tell me, are there any other highwaymen serving in this district?
There can't be. The work has become so easy and profitable. The highwaymen will soon be feeding on one another.
Thieves! Robbers! Where's the most you guys? Oh, the woman ever so insulted! The devils and demons are road rifle. Pull me back. Throwing me around like a rag doll. I'll send them to the shop for them. No true woman!
Madam, please calm down. Your anger will do you more harm than the highwaymen will. That's the truth. Cherry, take this woman to her room. And a gentle
Gentle, lousing, buzzing, searching me where they have no business. The miracle, sir, wasn't ravaged!
Room for my master, lad. Lord and dinner as soon as you're ready, for we've ridden many miles today. And I'll make the best you want.
Aye, sir, and the best it shall be. Daniel, carry this man's luggage up to the Rose and Thistle, our finest room. Now tell me, does your master stay long in this town one way or another?
Well, I can't tell you one way and another.
I see, but he is coming from...
From where he began.
I see, and he is going to...
Where did I go?
I see, but what is your master's name, sir?
His name? Well, he's not come to you christened, sir, but if you'd like his name, you can ask him yourself. Here he is.
Ah, welcome, you're welcome. I'm old Will Boniface, pretty well known around this road, one way or another.
Mr. Boniface, your servant.
Now, what will your worship please to drink?
I've heard you're telling of Litchfield's famed for its ale. I believe I'll taste that.
Yes.
Oh, well, God, he's staring and idling. Was the man ever cursed with such dolts? I wager the servant lies in telling you everything about me.
No, not a word, sir.
The dog claps without prompting. In God's faith, I wonder I have the patience to keep the fellow in my service. There's a man, landlord. If you give him a dram and a coaxing wench, he'll tell you everything he knows and a deal more. Sirrah, go to the stables to see my horses well rubbed. No. First bring these things to my room. You'd think the man had never seen service before, but his father was hung from his counting spoons. So you're proud of your ale, then?
Yes, 'tis smooth as oil, sweet as milk, clear as amber, and as strong as the odor of a good woman. To your health, sir. It's strong. Aye, it must be strong, or how would we be strong to drink it? I remember the first person to drink a glass of this ale was my Lady Bountiful, God bless her soul, when she came to see my Dr. Cherry christened at the front.
Lady Bountiful?
Oh, it's my life, sir. We'll drink to her health. My Lady Bountiful is one of the best of women. Her second husband left her with £1,000 worth a year, and I do believe she does donate half of it to charitable uses. She's quite keen in the ways of doctoring, you know. Cures almost as many as she kills.
Doctoring?
Aye, she treats rheumatisms, ruptures, winds in men, obstructions, green sickness, and convulsions in women. And I've noticed that once her patients come to see her, just once, they never come back again. That's how good she is.
Has this Lady Bountiful a family?
Aye, she has a daughter named Dorinda, the finest woman in all of our country, and the one with the greatest fortune, too. We'll drink to her health.
Handsome man of fortune. Surely she is married.
No, sir, though I'm sure there's many that would like to. My Lady Bountiful has a son, too, named Squire Sullen. We'll drink to his health.
And what sort of man is he?
He's off well enough. Says little, thinks less, and does nothing at all. Though he does want it a little more here, sir. There's my daughter now. Sherry, is the lady comfortable?
Aye, sir. She snores like a broken bagpipe. Good day, sir.
Daughter, I was just telling this man about... I don't believe I know your name, sir.
Sir, I would not burden your memory with it.
No, sir. I was just telling him of Squire Sullen.
He was here until 3 this morning, and has broken all the windows in the tap room for the 10th time.
Aye, 'tis true that he's never at home, though he married a wonderful woman from London 4 years back, Miss Sullen. Let's just drink to her.
Here, sir.
Now, what will your worship please to have for supper? The world resides under my roof, sir. Anything you please.
Have you any veal?
No.
A nice trout.
Sold the last of it this morning.
Have you any wildfowl?
No, but we have a delicate pair of rabbits.
Fine.
Fricasseed is smothered with onions.
Smothered with onions.
Well, we're out of onions.
Fricassee then, and when you're ready.
Yes, sir.
So Archer, welcome to Litchfield. Our venture has begun. Tell me, Jack, how it feels to be a servant.
You gave me deuce bad character just now. Just wait till Nottingham, but I shall be the master and you the servant. Then you'll hear things.
Then at Lincoln, you'll be under the stairs again.
And at Norwich, I'll mount him. Hey, I like it. We're men of intrinsic merit, how we can strike our fortunes out for ourselves. We've heads to get money and hearts to spend it.
But this last £200.
Why, let me tell you, these £200, with the experience that we are masters of, is a better estate than the 2,000 we have spent. Now, I am for risking one of our money. If you will upon this night entry to find one of us a rich wife to marry, we'll split the fortune down the middle, halves each. But should we fail, we reserve the other 100 to carry us to some distant battlefield. We may die as we have lived, in a blaze.
With all my heart and with all we've lived, there's no doubting that, Jack. We won't say that we've spent our fortunes, but that we've enjoyed them.
Right! So much pleasure for so much money. And had I millions, I'd go to the same market again. Oh, London, London. Well, let us be thankful. We've had our share of past pleasures, for all I know our best. Those to come may disappoint us. But Tarq Tom will marry no ugly heiress, however rich she be. I love hunting, but would not like acting on me eaten by my own dogs. Now, tomorrow is Sunday. You can go to church and scrape what acquaintance you can there. I shall inquire in the kitchen as to what rich fortunes are settled hereabouts. But Tom, have you remarked the landlord's daughter? She's already given me a certain leer of invitation, as the poet says.
I confess I've not.
Good. 'Tis best, for she is my adventure, Litchfield, not yours.
The rabbits are on the fire, sir, when you're ready.
Landlord, I have a small charge of money, and I don't believe with your house being so full of strangers, it may be safer in your custody than in mine. When this scurvy fellow of mine gets drunk, he minds nothing. Just look at him, stooped over like a diseased rat. Here, Sarah, reach me the strong box.
Yes, your holiness.
Take a bath, for God's sakes. He takes one once a year. They scrape him with a knife and he screams, Lord Christ, I'm clean at last! Now, the locks are sealed down for both your security and mine, and it has something about 200 pounds inside. Be sure to lay away my habit at a moment's notice. Perhaps I may be your guest for 30 minutes. Perhaps I may be your guest until the better half of this is spent. And pray order your officer to keep my horses always saddled. Now, here, show me over my room, and leave the servant girls alone this time.
Sherry! Sherry!
Yes, Father?
Do me well and tell me what you think of those two men up there.
I don't know, but I know one thing, sure. That servant is no servant.
And what is he, girl? What are they both?
I know not.
What says that he'll stay half an hour until half 200 pounds is spent? What says that his horse must always be saddled? He won't tell me his name and will tell me nothing of his business, and that just leaves this box.
A highwayman, Father.
Aye, 10 to 1. And if we were to find him out, the money were ours.
He don't belong to our men.
And since you don't belong to our company, we will have a clean conscience in betraying him. Now quickly, child, we must go cunningly to work. Proofs we must have. His master tells me that his servant loves drink. How blind that way. His master also tells me that his servant succumbs easily to the coaxing of a wench, which is where your engine shall be, as the saying goes.
Father, would you have me give my secret for his?
Consider, child. There's 200 pounds at stake. Now mind your business.
What a rogue my father is. My father, I deny him. I have lived with myself long enough to know that I am no daughter of his. My mother was a good, free-hearted, generous woman. Only I can't tell how far her good nature might have extended for the benefit of her children. This landlord of mine, for I think I can call him no more, would betray his guest and risk his daughter's honor all for 200 pounds. I wouldn't do it for 500, or 8, or 9, 1,000 possibly, but that's real money. And as for that fellow upstairs, I would rather he were a highwayman than a footman, for if he be a footman, he has no future, and is as misbegotten as I am. Sir, your master's dinner is ready.
Friend, your call startled me. I was thinking of you at this very moment.
Of me, sir?
My master's so severe with me. I was afraid you'd gather a low opinion of my merits.
Why, sir, my judgments are my own.
Good, for there is no one in Staffordshire in whom I'd rather be well thought of.
Why, sir, flattery is no way to bring it about.
Then let me wrestle for your good opinion.
Sir, tell yourself that I am the landlord's daughter in this inn, that there is no advance that you are likely to make, which I have not fought off 100 times. And with these reflections, carry your master's dinner to him, for I think he is hungry.
Come. I would fain make love to you, so render me the formula and tell me what to say.
Well, then ask me a question about love, and I'll answer it.
What is love?
Love is I know not what. It comes, I know not how, and goes, I know not when.
Where does love enter?
Into the eyes.
And where go out?
I won't tell you.
What are objects of that passion?
Youth, beauty, and clean lips.
The reason?
The first two are fashionable in nature. The third is a personal preference.
What are signs and tokens of that passion?
A stealing look, a stammering tongue, Words improbable, designs impossible, and actions impracticable. And since you are so bold as to furnish surmises about me, friend, I shall offer the same to you.
And what is that, my angel?
You are no footman, and why you are in this disguise, I think I know too.
Sdeath! You are a witch in every way. Give me a kiss.
Cherry! Cherry!
My father calls. You plaguy devil, how durst you stop my breath so? Offer to follow me one step, if you dare.
Well, daughter, have you smoked him out?
Pray, father, don't put me upon getting anything out of a man again. I'm but young and I don't understand wheedling.
Don't understand wheedling? You're a woman! Wheedling comes natural to you.
Landlord! Landlord!
Ah, Mr. Gloss.
Is the coast clear?
What's the news?
4 little encounters on the road. Stick 'em up! All fair, square, and honorable. That is all. Here, my dear Jerry, lay these with the rest. Nearly 50 sterling pounds and transactions closed. Friend to friend.
I do believe we have one of your recent friends lodging in the house now, sir. A larger woman. She has had the convulsions the greater part of this hour.
I remember her well. Wanted to be ravished. We had to keep denying her. Now, if you see here, we have 4 wedding rings, or funeral rings. 'Tis much the same, you know. Their owners begged me on knee and faith, and I was moved to tears, though I do confess it. That comes from being a part-time chaplain of the militia. When I'm not on the road robbing women of their purses, I'm a man of the cloth, restoring men to their souls. You know, I find the sermons I preach often benefit my second profession on the road. When those I rob cry out, "Oh God! Oh God!" I'm reminded that He above is the great giver of all that is good. And when of a cold, damp night they scream, "May you go to hell!" I'm touched. They wish me the comfort of a warmer climate. So as the poet says, may there be servants in storms and good in everything.
Do you know of any other gentlemen of the pad serving in this district?
No.
I believe I have 2 that lodge in the house now, sir.
The devil!
Aye. One pretends to be the servant of the other and is upstairs serving them dinner. They gave me a box to guard worth £200.
Doubtless some of these new recruits who can't do the work of the road with honor have brought the whole profession into quite bad repute.
Ah, here's the servant now. The one who says he's the servant.
Mr. Landlord, pour some ale and leave me alone with him. And you, Cherry, take my cloak and secure these goods. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Might you have a drink with me? The landlord is pouring me some ale. My name is Gloss, chaplain of the militia.
Why, thank you, Mr. Gloss. I was just on my way to the kitchen to ask this lady to join me in dinner.
Ah, 'twill be ready when you come. You'll have time for a talk with Mr. Gloss. Come, Cherry.
Your health, Mr.
Martin. The name's Martin. There's been a hue and cry for your militia here, Mr. Gloss. There are highwaymen on the roads today. A poor woman was picked up by the London coach, says she was nearly ravished.
Oh, I doubt that.
And that she was robbed, sir.
Of how much?
By her lamentations, I should say it was a good deal.
Lamentations have nothing to do with it. I swear some women make as much noise over the loss of a wedding ring as others do over £200.
Mr. Gloss, for a man with cloth, you have surprising clear insight into such matters.
And you, Mr. Martin, for a footpad. I could swear on the Bible, which I always have on me. Oh, the devil, where's that plaguey thing gone? I could swear on the Bible, sir. You are no footpad.
That is very strange, sir, for I can swear in the Bible, if indeed you had one, that there's something in your face that is more than a chaplain.
Have I twigged you, Mr. Martin?
You are very sharp, sir.
Why must we be above board with one another? You may serve your master, as you call him, what I could use with a stout young man for the work of the road. We may begin lightly until we get to know one another better, so to speak. I have this job in mind, a house, and the men I work with are awkward boobies and would knock over every table in the way. They lack the light touch, as is necessary in a housebreaking, as it is in religion.
You have henchmen, sir.
Aye, 2 men for the work of the road. And Mr. Boniface and his daughter understand me.
Mr. Boniface and his pretty daughter.
Sherry secures the goods, and Mr. Boniface tells us the news of the road. Now, harkee, this house I've mentioned should be easy pickings. With a great deal of plate that can be melted down, and a large sum of jewels and money, no doubt. Does such an venture interest you? You need only give me a sign.
It shall have my full attention. You do me honor, Mr. Boss.
Your servant.
Has one ever seen before such outright and arrant villainy? The man's a walking Babylon. Now, I have been abroad, seen much and believed little. I've seen mountebanks disguised as doctors, speculators disguised as men of finance, and pickpockets as attorneys at law, but never before have I seen a highwayman disguised as a man of the cloth. Now there's a stratagem for you. Does not the poet say, disguise thou art a wickedness wherein the pregnant enemy does much? Yet who am I to cast the first stone? Who does not wear the mask and apply the makeup? Look you, I'm disguised as a footman at present. Tom a gentleman, Cherry as a maid, but Mr. Gloss, by his disguise and villainy, means to violate some household and take their jewelry, plates, and cash. Can I in good conscience stand by and watch such knavery merely to preserve my own pretense? No, it cannot be. The world must be saved from its own inclinations. And so my plan is this. I'll say yes to the villain, and approve his work, but only until he left out, at which time, like young Prince Hal, breaking through the foul and ugly mist of vapors, I'll expose his treachery, save the day, rescue the innocent, and gain the undying love of the handsomest woman in Staffordshire. And who is that woman, say you? Is it Cherry, the landlord's pliable daughter? No. Have we met her yet? No, but rest assured she will turn up. For in the party as opposed to a night, the ending of the play is never in doubt. The only question is how we get there.
Patience waiting for me this morning. Yes, my lady. There are 2 jaundices and a phlebotomy to my certain knowledge.
Oh, indeed! Did you hear my dears? It's not every morning that we have a phlebotomy.
No, my lady, phlebotomies have become monstrous rare. And good men hard is here again.
Ah, that will be a pepper poultice. I think. Daughter-son, you must come and see me make this. It is the most diverting sight in the world.
To tell the truth, madam, I could not rise from this chair to sing amputation for all pleasure in it. Could you, sister?
These Sunday delights have become so frequent that the edge of pleasure is somewhat dull.
You haven't forgotten, Dorinda. Vinegar of the flower of the bone saw.
Do not your patients object to little sawing of their bones?
I only use in extreme cases, gangrene, leprosy, severe headache. Scrub, you have known for the hydrophil reviews. And don't we have a delivery today? And where's that new head plant? I'm most anxious to try it.
I'm so rather glad to be born already.
Now, ladies, men fortunes may come and go, but a head plant lasts a lifetime. You're quite well, Federal, little drawn.
I'm an excellent top-knot, to no purpose.
You must keep up your strength. My son, your husband, requires constant attention, for as he is of a sickly nature, more so even than was husband's.
He's drunk, madam. Or was someone last I saw him?
You're severe, Dr. Sullen. He drinks entirely for his health. He finds he has a poor constitution, and sees that spirits restore his blood.
In that case, he must be the healthiest man in England.
He'll be up before long and use you till church time.
And to the same degree.
Come, Scrub, you must to work. 2 jaundices and say.
Yes, my lady, you truly even do your heart good to see them. They're as yellow as oranges.
Are you for church this morning, sister-in-law?
Anywhere to pray, for heaven alone can help me. But I think, Dorinda, there's no form of prayer in the liturgy against bad husbands.
But there is a form in the law of the courts, and rather than see you thus continually discontented, I would advise you to apply for that.
I hope.
And supposing you did bring it to a case of separation, what could you urge against your husband? My brother is the most constant man I know. He never sleeps away from you.
No, he is always there.
He allows you a maintenance suitable to your quality.
A maintenance? Do you take me, madam, for a country orphan and sit down and bless my benefactors for meat and drink? I brought your brother a dowry of 10,000 pounds, at which I might expect a few pleasures.
You share the pleasures all the country affords.
Country pleasures, racks and torments. I was not a trained child leaping of ditches and clambering over stiles, drinking fat ale, making poultices and drinking fat ale with that good old gentlewoman, my mother-in-law. But look, here's something come to divert our attention.
I come in to please your ladyship. You are my lady Bountiful, ain't ye?
Well, go on.
I come 17 long miles to have a cure for my husband's sore leg.
What woman? You're a husband.
Aye, poor man, for his leg won't let him stir from home.
And what's the matter with his leg?
It come first, as one might say, with a sort of dizziness in his foot.
Aye, dizziness is very common in husbands.
Then he had a kind of laziness in his joints. And then his leg broke out. And then it swelled, and then it closed up again. And then it broke out again. And then it festered. And it grew better. And then it grew worse again.
Well, my good woman, I'll tell you what you must do. First, you must lay your husband's leg upon a table. And with a chopping knife, you must lay it open as broad as you can.
Yes, your ladyship.
Then you must take out the bone and beat the flesh down with a roller. Then season it well with salt, pepper, and cloves. Roll it up like a brawn and put it in the oven for 2 hours.
Heaven reward your ladyship. I have 2 little babies too. Keep me as fat as a rat. May it please you?
That I know nothing about. My knowledge extends only to husband's gooding and is boundless. Doctors, you must come quickly. I'm making an ointment for the treatment of goiters, and you don't want to miss it. I used it last week on poor gentleman, and his goiter simply doubled in size, which is a good development, of course, since any time now, the application of a little bit more ointment, it will explode and then disappear. What is my good woman? Have you come to see me? I beg your ladyship's pardon, for I've been tampering here with one of your patients. Oh, come, good woman, don't mind this mad creature. I am the smudgy want. The great here. How is it?
Me husband's sore leg, ma'am. It's swollen like a sausage, fit to burst.
Swollen leg? That will require the raccoon liquid. You must bathe in it twice a week. Come into my dispensary, or at least a portion of it. As you can imagine, it is hard to acquire such large quantities since raccoons having such small breasts. Dr. Sullen, how can you be married with the misfortunes of other people? Because my own makes me sad, Helen. Do not forget, pray, I brought your husband back from death's door. We doubted of his life. I was not there at the time, madam. I do not know how I could have borne the suspense.
Oh, sister, sister. If ever you marry, beware of a sullen, silent sot, one that's always musing but never speaks. Think now. He came home this morning at his usual hour of 4 and wakened me out of my sweet sleep by tumbling over the tea table, which he broke all to pieces. After he and his mansion tumbled about the room like sick passengers in a storm, he comes flounce into bed dead as a salmon into a fishmonger's basket. His feet cold as ice, his breath hot as a furnace, and his face as greasy as a raw pork chop. Oh, matrimony. He tosses up clothes, restores the whole economy of my bed, and leaves me half naked with my whole night's comfort being the tunable serenade of that wakeful nightingale whose nose. But look, here he comes, and you shall see how handsomely he'll beg my pardon.
My head aches consumedly.
Are you for tea this morning, husband dear? It'll do your head good.
Tea gives me the wind. Scrub! Scrub!
Sir?
What day of the week is it?
Sunday, ain't please your worship.
Sunday? So Sunday the other day.
Aye, every 7th, my love. You'll get the hang of it in time.
Bring me a dram and set out the venison pasty and a tankard of strong beer. I'll go to breakfast.
Inveterate stupidity! Did you ever know such a lump as this? Nay, I shall never have been to be selected into London. Oh, London. London is the place for managing a husband. A man dare not put a tyrant in London. Like all capital cities, it is full of loose behavior. Wives get away with anything there.
Tell me, sister, if you are not mad at me for asking, why did you marry my brother?
He said beautiful things to me, believe it or not. When a man's courting, he is not himself. He's the oil painting on which the sketch is based. Also, at that time, I was on the point of making an most grievous mistake, for I'm almost married to certain Lord Robert Aimwell, who, under marriage, has turned out to be a monster of avarice and cruelty, sort of what it says.
So is the story of all wives, and I shall expect no less of a husband except false appearance and deception, and save that I shall be single until the end of time.
Now you're too earnest in this, and henceforth I sort of speak only well of the marriage state. For
have made me all the more resolved that you shall be happily married.
Your labor here will be in vain.
Come, sister, it's time to prepare for church. No, we shall find for you a husband with no deception.
A husband and no deception. Is that an oxymoron?
Oxymoron described many others, but this one shall be honest at least.
A bargain.
Has one of your lips, eyes, neck, shape, air, and everything. And a description that warms our mirth to a second enjoyment.
Your hand, sister. I ain't well.
Come, child, now tell me. Don't you like the gentleman?
He is well enough.
Well enough? Is he not a demigod, a Narcissus, a star, a man in the moon? Penelope herself, I ward, went in Ithaca for just such a man. Oh, here comes our Mercury. Well, Scott, what news of the gentleman?
Madam, I have brought you a packet of news.
Well, open it quickly, come.
In the first place, madam, I inquired who the gentleman was. They told me that he was a stranger. Secondly, I asked what the gentleman was. They told me that they had never seen him before. Thirdly, I inquired what countryman he was. They told me 'twas more than they knew. Fourthly, I demanded from whence he came. Their answer was they could not tell, and fifthly I asked whither he went. They told me that they knew nothing of the matter, and this was all I could learn.
But what do the people say? Can't they guess?
Well, madam, some say he's a spy, some guess he's a mountebank. Yet everyone admires his beauty.
Scott, listen. You must become acquainted with his footman. Invite him hither for a glass of ale.
What?
Yes, madam.
'Tis the best one in the world. As you drink them, we will drop a 5 accident and ask the fellow some questions.
Madam, dinner is upon the table.
Scott will excuse you wait. I am over on your block. Go, look how you go. Slippers in the young on the top side, though.
Madam, I shall.
Come, Mr. Ross. You'll need a Sunday glass of ale, for I got found that you preached a loud sermon and thumped the Bible soundly. Faith, I was strong today, monstrous strong. The men, they wept like babies. Some of them swooned away. I gave them the judgment day, sir. And when I was done parting the sheep from the goats, did you not hear a noise in the air? Aye, the camp is but 2 miles away, but I heard a sound this morning like distant thunder. Yes, that was the goats going to eternal damnation. When I think of sinners, Mr. Boniface, I can't contain myself. I must let go. Well, surely there's advancement for you in the church, Mr. Gloss. Have you thought of that? You've hit upon it, sir. It's my fondest wish. Which brings me to the matter at hand. Sir, I've come to ask for the hand of your daughter, Cherry. In marriage, sir? Well, this is quite an honor, sir. She's but young yet, but she's old enough to make up her own mind in these matters. Cherry! Cherry! We must hurry. I've noticed an understanding between Cherry and the footpad upstairs. Cherry?
Oh, yes, Father.
Mr. Gloss has something he'd like to say to you. I'll leave you to now. My dear Cherry, all-wise Providence has ordained that the institution of marriage for the propagation of the comfort and race of men. But it must not be entered into hastily, my dear. We've known each other for 4 years now, and...
Yes, Mr. Gloss, since the day you were first arrested, started to cry, and I loved you behind you.
Yes, but I've not failed to bring you gifts, have I?
Why, thank you, Mr. Gloss. The first was the watch you stole from the bishop.
That is beside the point. I find that I am a man of substance.
Oh, yes, Mr. Gloss. They're about 300 pounds on your head right now.
Why, Cherry, your thoughts only run to the work of the rope. I'm a man of the cloth, too, you know.
Why, Mr. Gloss, if your addresses are directed to me, I thank you most humbly for the honor you do, but you may spare your pains, sir, for I have the unfortunate inclination, common to young women, of wishing to marry someone more nearly my own age, or at least within 20 or 30 years.
20 or 30. Harky, I catch your drift. You refer to the footpath that's upstairs. There's your own age, mates, and a highwayman to boot.
'Tis not certain, sir.
Soon's not certain. 'Tis as certain as sunrise, madam. Your Mr. Martin is to engage with me this very night to rob Lady Bountiful's.
Lady Bountiful's? I'll not have it. Besides, she is my godmother. She has done me and all my family 1,000 kindnesses. Nay, I'll prevent it.
How do you suppose you'll do that? You know any disclosure of this will bring you under the law too.
Mr. Gloss, I'll have no more to do with you. You shall have your presents back tonight, sir, and I'll be no more the keeper of your stolen goods. And you'll not bring Mr. Martin with you into the shadow of the hangman's rope. If he be a highwayman, he is but new at it, and you'll not give him lessons.
Good morrow, Mr. Gloss. Good morrow, dear Cherry.
Your servant, sir.
Is Cherry angry?
Is she not a woman? It's how they get things. Now, have you given any thought to the venture I spoke of earlier?
Why, I'm warning to it, Mr. Gloss. Men of adventure can always use an extra coin or two. When's it to be?
I'm for it tonight, whether you're of the party or no. If no, I shall take a likely assistant, but I'd prefer your company.
Where's my servant? My servant, I say.
My master comes. Should we have him in this business too?
There's no need. The fewer people, the larger portions. Your answer, sir.
You may cut me in.
Excellent, excellent. Your servant, sir.
Jack, our journey is over, our results are assured, and there's nothing left to do but rejoice.
What, are you married already?
No, when I married this girl I saw in church today, Jack, or I die a bachelor. Oh, beauty, eyes, and air.
Is she rich too?
She is. I tip the section of a church a shilling, and I've learned the necessaries. She has 20,000 pounds and 1,000 a year, or thereabouts. But faith, Jack, I know not how far I'd go had she nothing.
Fortunately, that's not the question. What's her name?
Dorinda, which means golden, don't it, Jack, for you're a scholar.
Yes, there does appear to be some gold in Dorinda.
And she's the good woman of a lady named Lady Bountiful who lives hard by.
Why, Lady Bountiful. I've been invited to the house this very day. Their servant Scrub came and invited me to drink with them. An excuse surely to allow the lady to pump me for your name equality. What name shall I give you, Tom?
Well, use my brother's, since I'm not likely to have anything else from the miser. And his title shall help aid the early steps of the business. I'll be Lord of Robert's Aimwell. 'Twill fetch me to their house sooner.
Mark your lordship, how circumstance is playing into our hands.
Indeed it is. But we must devise a means whereby I too may enter the house, for every hour's separation from Dorinda is... Well, here is your friend, and I will leave you.
Good morrow, dear Cherry.
Good morrow, Mr. Martin.
Mr. Martin, did we not agree that you should call me Jack, and to kiss me for forfeit if you forgot it?
Why, Mr. Martin, I am not the same woman you talked with last night, and I despise the ignorant, deluded, foolish Cherry who stood right here but 12 hours ago.
What? Wherein lies the difference?
Why, sir, I am wiser now. Now I know that the world is a cruel place, that injustice is the law of its being, and that men are deceivers all. Sir, can you tell the truth?
Yes.
Will you answer truthfully 3 questions I put you?
If I may put 3 to you and be truly answered?
Agreed. Is your name Mr. Martin?
No.
Are you the servant you pretend to be?
No.
Did you tell Mr. Gloss you rob a house tonight?
Why,
Yes or no?
Yes.
I am your servant, Mr. Martin.
Wait, my questions now. Do you shirk the contract? Which?
Put them.
Were you sent by someone else to wheedle information from me?
Yes.
Have you been the custodian of the goods that Mr. Gloss has stolen upon the road? Yes or no?
Yes.
Do you understand, dear Cherry, that circumstance can often force one into situations where the appearance of evil is worse than the substance?
Oh, yes, Mr. Martin.
Then will you think well of me until such a time as you discover the worst?
Yes, I will.
Good, Cherry. Your father is a rogue.
I know it.
Now, I have no doubt that within a few hours' time, Mr. Gloss will be apprehended, and most likely he will reveal, before the justice, he will reveal all which you and your father have had in his robberies. My advice is this. Take this store of money and hie yourself over to Ireland. Go now, quickly, Cherry, or it may be too late.
And will I never see you again, Mr. Martin?
When the hue and cries die down, go to London and inquire in the clubs for Jack Archer. Now, goodbye, pretty cherry, and Godspeed.
God bless, good sir.
Good God, what a wench. A fine soul with rare eyes, a magnificent figure and easy virtue. Could any man ask for more than that? Of course, she is a serving girl, but am I so lauded by society that I cannot think beyond the commonplace of expectation? Am I such a Presbyterian? Now, I'll admit that she is helping a highwayman store his goods and could be sent to the gallows for her knavery at any moment. If she were found to be with child, she would not be hanged as a matter of law, so perhaps out of sheer goodness I could... No, I'll do my best to save this wench and look elsewhere for happiness. The philosophers say happiness is found within. Whether I can find it there myself is a mystery at the moment, but if I were you, I wouldn't leave your seats.
What do you there, sister? Surely there are a dozen men singing?
3. My husband Scrub and a guest. You remember I had Scrub ask the footman to the house? They'd fallen to drinking, and my husband, who's not where drinking is at 20 miles distance, has joined them.
Come, Brother Martin, into the drawing room. We'll find the women.
Come, hide by the tree. Should we be eavesdropper, sister? Since they are drunk, the minds are absent, and it's to no indiscretion to overhear a vacancy, I suppose. Come.
Come, Brother Martin. The women are not here. 'Tis no matter, for I'm the master here, and I can break all the chairs and tables too.
Your worship! Your worship! Remember, you promised to your ladyship on the Bible and the stud book that you would break no more furniture. Recollect, your worship, of the women peeping in the glass and the dog's feet.
Aye, but, Brother Martin, breaking a chair in a window is the greatest sport in the world. And I can afford it too. You must call me Brother Sullen, for I'll drink and break chairs with no man but a brother. You're as good as man as I am any day. Had your father married my mother, would you not have owned this place and married my wife too? No one would have known the difference. So come, liquor came into this world to prevent thinking. Let's drink.
Your master's Lord home in his stable, I should say.
Aye, but then he gets the dogs and the horses drunk along with him.
I know not where the women are. They were here an hour ago. 'Tis no matter, save only. You must kiss my wife. She's a fine London lady, says we have no pleasures in the country. You may kiss my sister too, but she's skimmed milk. Mrs. Sullen! Mrs. Sullen!
Is she handsome, Brother Scrub?
Extremely, sir, though as for myself,
Well, let her seek her own pleasures. I've done my duty. But tell me, Brother Martin, why have you come into the country?
Can you keep a secret, Brother Scrub?
I called his worship to witness. Have I not kept all your worship's secrets? How you broke the China shepherd your wife got from London.
Hush!
And how you lost in the letters, the letters your wife sent you to post.
Shh, devil take you!
Sure, I could keep a secret. And how you stood on her pet dog so that it sickened and had to be shot.
Hold your tongue, death and damnation!
My secret is this. My master fought a duel the other day in London and wounded his man so dangerously that he sought fit to withdraw until he learned whether the man wounds be mortal or not.
Nay, you shall kiss my wife. Mrs. Sullen! Mrs. Sullen, I shall find her for you.
Your master's wife must be unusually forgiving. Is he fond of her?
Aye, sir, though I believe he'd like it better if she were pickled in whiskey.
Oh, you are not alone, Scrub.
No, madam, this is Mr. Martin, the footman of the strange gentleman you saw at church today.
Mr. Martin?
I, madam, your servant.
A footman, sir?
I, madam.
And how long have you served your present master?
Not long, madam. My life has been mainly spent in the service of the ladies.
And which service do you like best?
Oh, the ladies by a great deal.
And why is that?
Since your ladyship is asked, I may say there's a certain charm in their looks, if they be handsome, that turns duty to inclination, and to obligation to pleasure. To be near them is to feel a constant intoxication, and to gaze upon them is a happiness which all but makes us forget the livery we wear.
Sure, if your present master is married, you still serve the lady?
Oh, no, madam. I take care never to come to a married family. The commands of the master and mistress are far too contrary. It is impossible to please both.
Come, I do not wish my sister to hear marriage spoken of, for I am resolved that she shall be happy.
Indeed, the young lady's chances of happiness in it will be far greater if her anticipations are not raised to too high a pitch. I am half persuaded that my master, should he chance to fall in love, would make the husband that the human race has waited for.
Sure you are married yourself, sir.
No, madam, unfortunately. The same livery which brings me into the service of the ladies of quality has unfitted me with the society of women in my own station. The kindness of your question has brought to light the unhappiness of my life, when I have the privilege of talking to a woman of quality, of beauty, madam, of elegance and wit, madam, of admiring her fine eyes. Can you not conceive that I might forget I am a servant, and remember only that I am a man?
Devil take him for wearing that livery. It's an mischievous, provoking world with such an address and such presence to be a lonely footman. Come, sister, we must not detain them from their amusement. Something for a pair of gloves, sir.
Oh, I humbly beg leave to be excused. My master, Lord Robert Aimwell, pays me.
Robert?
Nor dare I take money from any other hand without injuring his honor and disobeying his command. Good day, madam. Madam, come, Mr.
He said his master was Lord Robert Aimwell. Is that not the cruel and miserly gentleman was suited to your hand in London? And is he not married now? And wouldn't you have recognized him in church?
Why, you're right. The man's an impostor. Which means this footman may not be a footman at all.
The daughters, daughters!
My mother approaches.
Did I not hear men's voices singing?
Why, yes, your ladyship. A London servant from in has been passing now a scrub, and your son has joined them in their drinking, really for medicinal purposes, I'm sure.
Oh, we make fun, daughter Sullen. But singing and drinking go well together, and singing has a healing power. Sometimes I sing to my own patients, and it works such wonders that they beg me to stop just after a few notes.
Oh, save in your presence! Where is the Lady Bountiful? Pray, which is the old lady of you three?
I am.
Oh, God be praised. My master is in distress, and the fame of your ladyship's charity and skill have drawn me hither to implore your ladyship's help.
Why so much?
Oh, I fear my unfortunate master is this minute breathing his last.
Your master? Where? Scrub!
And at your gate, madam, drawn hither by the appearance of your handsome house, he came up the avenue to view here and fell ill of a sudden with the sort, and I know not what, and there he lies.
Scrub! Scrub! Is your master used to these fits?
Oh, yes, I've known him to be unconscious for whole nights at a time.
Children seem to be stiff and rigid.
As a plank, madam.
Oh, I was afraid of that. I may have to remove his liver, or his digits swollen up like hams, his eyes bulge, secreting a yellow pustural material.
Exactly so. But God's breath, madam, he's a-dying. A minute's care and neglect could save or destroy his life.
M'lady.
Run to the Admiral, we will find a gentleman and bring him here. Quickly, quickly! It could be a rampant Apollicia meningus, or Philopodus aquaticus, or great water disease. Oh, come with me, I'll see problem myself.
Why are you laughing, sister? This man, whoever he is, could be dying at this very minute.
Aye, the poor gentleman. Did you not shudder to hear those nights when he's without consciousness, whatever? Sister, I have had a sort of pathetic fit, and I think I can tell you. The man will be.
Madam, good madam, I must speak to you.
Why, Terry?
I cannot catch my breath. Madam, I've come to warn you. Those two gentlemen from the inn, they must not see me here.
Dorinda, go help your mother bring the gentleman in. I'm sure they'll need you.
Indeed, if I can help.
You are all in danger, madam. They are no better than rogues and rascals. At least I think they are. Oh, I don't know what to think.
Bring him this way.
They are coming. Hide me, for I shall not go until I tell you what I know.
Come, hide behind the screen. I'll call you when they're gone.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 1.
Scrub, get into my dispensary where you'll find the potion I made this morning of dried ale, grated smoothie. So if you can mix member from the cow because I'll have him drink it.
Oh!
Hold him down.
Pray, madam, you take his hand and see if you can open it while I hold his head.
Oh, how he's got my hand and he squeezes it unmercifully.
Why is this convulsions, child? I do not know what's wrong with the foolish girl. I got his hand open with the greatest of ease.
No doubt he's in a delirium and fancies that this is the hand that will save him.
Oh, look how his head lollies and his eyes roll backwards. Why, it's a convulsion in a million, sir. Where did his illness take him for his prey?
Today at church, madam, something entered his eye, inflamed his head and was straight conveyed to his heart.
Oh, poor gentleman. Scrub, you will need the forceps for this one. Turn him over and pull his trousers down.
Wait! His eyes are open now. He recovers. How does your lordship?
Martin's voice, I think.
Could you release the lady's hand? It's causing her pain.
No, I would fain help him recover.
Gods above, is this an angel? Am I in paradise?
Delirious, poor gentleman. You will need the bone saw.
No, madam, it's quite all right. Thank you, but where am I?
In very good hands, sir. You were taken just now with one of your old fits under the trees, and her ladyship has miraculously brought you to yourself, as you can see.
Oh, not to tell us what I'm trained for.
Madam, for not my dream, I must ask for your pardon. I've hurt your hand.
It is forgotten already.
Ah, see how his eyes glaze over. You will need the pig intestine.
No, it's quite all right, madam. I'm very embarrassed and ask you to wait upon tomorrow with my thing.
Oh, never, sir. You must not know what it's like it. Come to my dispensary, where I'll have something that will restore you wholly. Come, Dorinda, shoulder, miss.
Madam.
Pray go, sir. I shall follow presently. Heaven help me. Is there no protection for a woman against the impertinence of a man's eyes? None. The whole house has been on pushing me in this impudent fellow's arms. And even I, who know that he's an impostor, laughing us all for country fools. Even I cannot say that I despise him. Alas, is not there the whole anatomy of a woman's soul? With half our heart, we would turn the tables upon them, expose their arrogance, be ridicule upon their complacency, and drive them in triumph from the scene. But with the other half, oh, Eve, mother of us all, we would have their admiration, play the fool for their flattery, and stifle our reasons so that we might believe their protestations. Oh, there is warfare in our natures only love can put an end to. And one more humiliation from this master footman, and I shall be a servant in a bondage compared to which slavery itself is the freedom of a bird. I must haste to join them, for if he came in that door alone, I'd be...
Madam.
God help me. Sir?
The graciousness of your attention, madam, emboldens me to ask if you might consider engaging me in your service, madam.
Why, sir, we live in the country. Our needs are few.
The service I offer can only be judged by trial.
I fear that your services would be too costly.
It's true, madam, that without recompense I should like to perish, but I would ask no more than many men receive, knowing that from your ladyship's hand it would be reward richer than a miser's dream.
What did I tell you? Are not these lives which whole kingdoms have been lost? Pray, sir, what recommendations do you bring from your previous situations?
None, and I have none, for I never gave true service before.
Is that an advantage?
Well, indeed it is, for I've neither been rendered dull by routine, nor do I come with the vain glory of past triumphs.
If this be footman, I'm ready for the kitchen. Would you be willing and courteous to all members of the household?
No, madam, unendurable. The zeal of my devotion to you would permit no one else to usurp my time.
And if I were to dismiss you, would you take it without rancor?
Hellfire and damnation, no. All that I ask of you, madam, is a lifetime's engagement. Your life and your heart, and beyond that, nothing.
Sir, I wonder that you can affect so great a passion for a woman whom you take to be a fool.
Madam.
Nay, do not rise. For since you think so lightly of me, I could wish to see you forever in this ridiculous position. Do you think that I believe you to be a footman? And that your friend, who but now pretended imperfectly to an illness, is Lord Robert Aimwell? No, sir. You are impostors. Whether from knavery or from sport, I do not know.
Madam, we are.
Confession is easy, sir, when one has been found out. I am your servant, sir.
Madam, if we are impostors, give me one day, half a day, to prove that we have meant neither harm nor mockery here.
Brother Martin!
Your husband is coming, madam.
Brother Martin, why, where you been, brother? And there's my wife, too. God's name, you've all been hiding. Wife, this man is my brother, and so he's your brother. You shall treat him kindly and give him a kiss.
I swear I have treated him kindly as I think he'll vouch for, and now I'll take my leave.
Promises or no promises, I'll break all the chairs that are here and all the tables too if you not do what he should.
Brother Sullen!
I'll tear down the house, yes or no?
My love, stop shouting. If you wish it, I shall kiss your brother for you. Sir, your cheek. So much to save a broken chair.
And this for the table, madam.
And this for the break front.
So, what's a house without friends?
Please, Lord, I will not be so abused. Are you the master here or no?
Nay, mother, you shall meet my brother, Brother Martin.
Sir, you are no Lord Robert Aimwell. Daughter Sullen, you know as well as I do. Impostors, rogues, explanation lies, I'll not have them. God's breath, I'm the kindest woman in Staffordshire, but I'll not endure rogues. Scrub called the dogs.
Madam, the dogs have taken such a great fancy to Brother Martin here, that they are likely to follow him home from pure love.
Madam, we need no dogs to make us withdraw. I merely hope that when your ladyship
Never!
has abated, we may have our leave to present our apologies for a harmless jest. Your servants, madam.
Air, I faint.
What? Oh, now Dorinda's ill. Son, support her in the dispensary. Come, scrub.
Terry, you're still here. Oh, madam, 'tis good I've come, for the case is worse than you think. These men are thieves and highwaymen, madam.
Terry, you have no proof of this.
More proof than I can tell, madam. This very night they aim to break into this house and rob you. Believe me, they're in a league with Mr. Gloss, who for 4 years has been a highwayman too.
That is more like,
Here, madam, I've brought you this, to protect yourself.
Terry, there's been some mistake here. Now say nothing of this to anyone. I'll see no harm is done.
I think these London gentlemen are but new to robbery, madam, and I beg you not to shoot the cheeky one. Could you only frighten him out of his evil ways?
Believe me, Terry, he will receive enough corrections. And if he does come tonight, I'll use the pistol with the best discretion. It shall not be fired. My father taught me all there is to know of guns, and with this little latch upon it, just so, it cannot possibly go off. Well, if he does show up, God help him.